Okay, so hello everybody, welcome to another video with Code with Aditya. Today we're going to be doing another coding JS tutorial after a long time. So this one is called parrotTrouble, and it's on the coding JS website. This link will be in the description, and also and then you can click on parrotTrouble right here. That's part of the warm-up one. So this problem is saying we have a loud talking parrot. And then the hour parameter, which is this right here, is the current hour and the time range of 0 to 23. So this variable, so hour can equal to 0 to 23. So I'm just going to write some comments. So hour in the range of 0 to 23, right? So then the next one, it says we are in trouble if the parrot is talking. So if talking is true, which is this variable right here, and the hour is before 7 and after 20, and then return true if in trouble. Okay, so now let's break this down. So it's in range of 0 to 23. We don't need to worry about that. We only need to worry about like these two lines. So first, what I would do, I would say, okay, if the talking is true, so let's write that in code. So I would write an if statement, of course, which would be an if parentheses, which you put the statement inside there, and then brackets like this, curly brackets, and then enter. I'm just gonna write like that, and then enter again to make a space, and then else, because we need an if else in this case, because we need a different case, which is the same type of like format. So now we want to write our statement, right? So if we break this down, it says if talking is true. So let's write if talking, the talking variable, is equal to true, right? So that's like the first case. If that isn't true, then it doesn't really matter what the hour is. It just talking has to be true. So if the talking is true, we want to check if, that's another if statement, if like this, and then like this, and then you want to go like that, and then an else like this, and like that. So now we have another if else because we want to check the hour. So the hour is before 7. So we want to check if the hour variable is less than 7. Like that. Less than and then 7. And then before, it says before or after, not and. I typed that wrong. So it's if it's before 7 or after 20. So the way you write ors in JavaScript is a pipe symbol, two pipe symbols, and that's above the enter key, shift above the enter key, and then you do two of those. So it says hour is less than 7, and this symbol means or. This is equal to or, right? So if hour is less than 7, and then hour is greater than 20. That's the greater than and then 20, right? That's a statement. And so if we talk through this, it would be, so if the talking is true, we go into here. And then we check if the hour is less than 7 or the hour is greater than 20, then we go into here. And it says here, when the pair is talking, we're in trouble if the pair is talking before or after 7. It is talking because talking is true, and the hour is less than 7 and greater than 20, then we'll go here. So we want to return true here because it says return true if we're in trouble. So we could also try this out with a sample like this. So the sample right here, true, and then 6, we want to return true. So let's think this through. So in this case, talking is true. So we'll get past this statement. We won't go here in this this part, the else down here. And then if we then we're into this section, right? So now then we're checking if hour is less than 7. So in this case, hour is 6 in this example case. So if hour is less than 7, so that meets this requirement right here. Hour is less than 7. So then it becomes into this if statement case, and in that, it returns true. So, and in this case, it returns true. So that part is done. So what if the parrot is talking and it is in the hour between 7 and 20? So what if let's say it's true, and then the hour is, let's say, 10. That's not less than 7, and that's not greater than 20. So then it would go into this else case. 10 is not less than 7, and it's not greater than 20. So that would go into this else case because it doesn't satisfy this condition. So then we just return false because we're not in trouble if it's talking in that time period. So like that, and then semicolon. So then that's if the talking is true. If it's not talking at all, it doesn't matter what the hour is if it's not talking. So that's this else statement right here. If the talking is false, then we just write return false because it doesn't matter if we're not talking. Oops. Okay. So if we try this out, it worked. Great. But is this really like the simplest you could do it? Not really. So if we try this out, we can think about this as in JavaScript, if something is equal to true in Boolean logic, you can just delete the equal to true, and JavaScript will automatically just say if this is a true or false, it'll automatically just do that. So if we try it now, it still works because JavaScript automatically takes the equal to true, and just if you just have the variable in an if statement, it'll automatically do that condition for you. And the same thing, like now this is another step simplified, but you can also simplify this part. See this whole big if block? We can remove that whole big if block. There's also an and operator. So if talking like this, because this and word here, if talking is true and the hour, the and operator is just the and sign, which is shift 7, 2 of those. And then we can just copy this right here. And we need these parentheses because of like, it just makes it better to understand. Like this is a separate part and this is a different separate part. So then we can just delete this if statement right here and just return true, because that simplifies the whole if block that was here before. This whole if block, it simplifies that into one line instead of this whole if block. So we can just simplify that and do return true. Okay. So that is that. And then we just leave else return false because we simplified that and that. So if we solve this now, it still works. So this is the simplest we can make it. It's just one if block, one condition, and then yeah. So I'm just going to delete these comments. And yeah, that is my solution and how I came up with that solution. So I hope you learned something there. Just thanks for watching this video and see you next time.